Hey, what's going on? This is a little video I made out today. Um, as you can see right now, the lens in this first like 3 minutes of the video, 2.5 minutes of the video, the inside case for the GoPro is fogged up, but I didn't include the most of the video, but the video wasn't garbage. You can still see what it was I wanted to emphasize. Anyway, these are the beaches, if you will. Uh, most of the island, all the island is was formed volcanically, so there's not a lot of natural beaches or white sand beaches like you've seen before. Most of the beaches here are like a black sand almost. But as I walk out further into the area, you'll see they've basically covered it all with concrete, kind of make it more of a friendly locale. And you'll see the stairs off to the right. I don't yep that lead down into the water. And they have all sorts of cool stuff. And I come up here and you can actually see the more ocean exposed side of these, and it's cool because these rocks just jut out, and they do a really kind of cool job of forming the concrete around these cool parts of the formations, and still leaving the ones that are really pretty. So apparently these are packed midsummer. It's still early May here, so I cleaned out the lens and I didn't include too much of that, but yeah, they say you're pretty hard pressed to find a parking space here during the summertime. So it was about 6:30 on a Friday, on a Sunday when I made this. So yeah, there wasn't too many people out. But sorry, I'm not going to include a whole lot of ambient audio in this because I did a lot of talking to myself. This was kind of a ride where I went out to clear my mind, so I'm going to include very, very little ambient audio. Just for that reason, I talk to myself when I go out and ride. But yeah, out here, this is actually, I guess if you want to know where this is in the town of Biscoitos. Um, the reason it's called that, Biscoitos means like, it's kind of like biscuits almost. And the reason is they have these rocks that they um, actually grow grapes in, and they're about the size of a baseball. And they say that the rocks look like biscuits, so so that's kind of where the city gets its name, is Biscoitos. But yeah, it was a really pretty walking path all the way along the left hand side, or the beach side. And don't worry, this is a one way where I'm driving, so I wasn't heading straight down the middle of the road. Well, I was, but I wasn't. But I feel like this lens is fogging up a little bit again. I don't know why. It was kind of humid, and it's been raining here a lot. But anyway, if you look, I pulled off to the left. I was like too beautiful not to get a video of, and I sort of sat and thought to myself for a little bit, but also got a cool video too. So yeah, it is fogging up a little bit. Not as bad as the first video. Yeah, it was cool to see the waves just crash off the rocks. And then off we go. I don't know if that's something that I just do or if lots of people do, but yeah, I often go out just by myself and ride, clear my mind. It's a good thing to do. It's a good way to do it too. I had a car, and even when I had a car, I still couldn't seem to. I think the thing about a motorcycle is if you take advantage of the fact that you have very little distractions, no radio. Generally, you don't have anybody with you, and when you do, it's kind of hard to talk. But it's just good to go out and clear your head. So there's a second one of these pools I'm going to go to, and I actually think it was kind of cooler than the first one. That first one I had seen before. The second one up here in a town of Cuatro Riberas, I hadn't ever seen, so it's new to me. And so I thought I'd share it with you. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out why this is fogging up. I don't know. Maybe I need to check the seal on the camera, but maybe it was more humid than I thought too. The thing is it's cool here, so you don't notice the humidity as much as you do when it's hot. But this is something I will have to take into consideration when I do these videos again. So yeah, there's this tight 2-lane road that heads down into these 2 parking lots. And there's one other person down there, so I just parked the bike. I went walking. I like that. It's a little Fiat Panda. I drive one. But I think you'd be hard pressed to find a lot of men in the United States that would drive a car called a Panda. But so I was heading down these stairs, and there's a lot of stairs. I don't know why I was going so slow. Probably because I was in my helmet and I couldn't really see super well my footing in front of me. So, but yeah, there's these 2 buildings here, and I couldn't really figure out what one is for. This one is like a, I think it has some sort of mill in it. Off towards the left, there's a creek, and then that little. There was actually a water wheel. It wasn't functioning, but there was a water wheel there. I couldn't quite figure it out. And there's that other building in the center of the shot. And I think it's just an ice cream, maybe a confectionaries shop during the hit popular summer months. Hopefully I don't get bored. I actually thought this would be one of those things that I would let play out. It's a pretty cool. I think it's a pretty cool sight to see because all the places that I've been in the world, I've never seen a beachfront like this. That there is supposed to be a pool, and I was there during the tide. I think the tide at night goes out. Or comes in. I think it goes out at night. But anyway, I don't know if that's filled by the tide or maybe it's filled. There's some sort of plumbing system that they open up that allows the seawater to fill it. I don't know, but it was empty. But normally it should be filled. I think it's probably because it's not in season yet. But how it fills generally, I don't know. Dog. I wish this wasn't fogging, but I don't know what else I gotta do. Maybe that's one of those things I'm gonna learn while I do this whole motorcycle video thing. Yeah, like I was saying about the other place, they do a really cool job of just like creating kind of these random staircases that lead to nowhere, but then take you to these really cool places, and they do a really cool job of leaving this concrete here, and still providing some pretty awesome. I don't know. It's like it's hard to explain. I guess you have to kind of experience it, but hopefully I'm doing as good of a job as I can of showing you this. But like this staircase that doesn't really need to be built up on this rock, but it is because there's this wicked cool view of the rest of the place. And there were these two people up towards the middle. They're coming down, I think, actually. Yeah, there's a lady in the pink. And you can kind of get an idea where they're at. There's a pretty cool staircase that leads down into this pool. And kind of where those three branches, where it looks like a Y right there in the middle almost, where the ocean waves flow in. So I figured I'd head over there. They were having this kind of romantic moment. I think when they saw me, kind of killed it, but whatever. Wasn't really too heartbroken about that. And I think right here I will cut out and just leave the sound of the ocean, although it might not be very awesome because I have the camera in the shell, but hopefully it is. But yeah, that's my video of the ocean and ocean riding. Thanks for watching, guys. And also, please remember to subscribe if you like the videos. I'm going to be working on things like this fogging, kind of figuring out the whole system I've got, and hopefully you can appreciate my attempts to make these videos as cool as I can. So thanks again. Bye.
that's cool.